Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Tuesday the 16th of January. In this video we'll be looking at the charts on 3 stocks. We're going to cover 2 in the UK and only 1 today in the US due to the holiday yesterday. In the UK we're going to start with the life and pensions company Chesnara, which has the code CSN. We're then going to look at Premier Foods, which has the code PFD. And in the States, we're going to look at CitiGroup. Has figures coming out after the close today, and that has the code C. Let's look at those charts. So here we are, and we're starting with Chesnara. This is the weekly, so each candle represents 1 week's trade. And you can see that after the consolidation that was seen in November, we've bounced back up and we are threatening to go into new high ground. If we do go into new high ground, that will be a confirmation of a reverse head and shoulder, and we should see the price move up to the 420, 440 area. Momentum, having fallen to oversold territory, is now indicating positive momentum. RSI now at 56.9, so that's moved above 50, and likewise the MACD indicating this positive upside momentum as the shorter term MACD has moved back above the longer term, and they are both above 0. On the daily picture, here you can see that we haven't quite broken the left shoulder of this potential reverse head and shoulder. That will really need a move above 410. So wait for that to happen. Momentum is still okay to the upside despite yesterday's consolidation. RSI 58.33, and those moving averages moving up. The moving average is moving up solidly. We had a golden cross 20 crossing 50, not the 20 crossing the 50 though, be aware of that, but they will give support on any pullback. The 20 is at 393.84 at the moment. MACD is positive, again indicating the positive momentum on the share. Looking at the 4-hour picture, here you can see that the moving averages will give support. 20 and 50 still moving up, and we still do have positive momentum with the RSI 59.68. Moving on to Premier Foods. Here you can see the longer term picture. I believe this is a basin formation, which for the longer term bodes well. We are breaking to the upside this week or today. You can see the moving averages are all very close. The 20 is just about to cross the 50-week moving average in a bullish golden cross formation. We've broken up above the resistance of the downtrending 200-week moving average, which had been a hindrance for the last 6 weeks, so that's positive as well. Momentum has turned to the upside, RSI 59.56. Likewise, the MACD short term has just moved above the longer term, which is positive. On the daily picture, obviously today's move is very significant. It breaks the resistance levels and consolidates us above the moving averages. The 20 did have a golden cross against the 50 back on the 23rd of November. That was positive. Then had a golden cross against the 200 on the 6th of December. So they're all positive. Wasn't a golden cross, 50 crossing 200. That 200 still moving down, but given the move that we've had, it will turn over the next few weeks. The 20 would be the solid support on any pullback. That's at 42.14. RSI indicative of solid upside momentum. Could just do with getting a bit higher on the RSI. Presently 64.71. Does need to break above where it was on the previous peak. I'm actually just going to clarify if we've done that yet. So it peaked at 63.46 previously, and obviously now so we have broken that, so don't be concerned about any non-confirmation. That's not the case. We have broken into new ground on the RSI, which is good, and it's also good that the short-term MACD has moved above the longer term. To be very positive, just wait for that longer term to turn back upwards, but that does bode well. And looking at the 4-hour picture, here again we've seen a break above the resistance. 20 will cross the 50. It will be a golden cross. That might be tomorrow or the day after. RSI indicative of good solid momentum, as are the MACD. Right, moving on to CitiGroup. Coming out with figures after the market close. Here you can see we've had in a lot of stocks in the US, continual bullish formation. The trend is your friend. TTYF, steps, flags, next step, flag, next step, flag. We're just breaking up again, so it looks like we're on for another run. So it looks like the figures are going to be good. Good solid momentum. RSI 65.43. MACD just starting to roll down. High levels though, so don't be concerned by that. If we do continue up this week, next week, they will turn back upwards. And looking at the daily, again you can see we've broken the recent trading range with today's pre-market move. That would be good if it follows through. Slight resistance at 78. If the figures are good, we'll break through that. The moving averages are positive, both moving up 20-50. There was a golden cross on the 20 crossing the 50 back on the 11th of December. RSI all looks good. Does need to get above 71 on this rally, so we don't get non-confirmation, but that's still tracking upwards and will continue to do so if even with a slight consolidation. And it just started to move up 62.06. MACD as well looks good. The 20's gone back above the short term's gone back above the long term. They are above zero. When that longer term starts to turn, you'll see the upside momentum really increase. And finally, moving on to the 4-hour, very similar to the daily, breaking to the upside, moving averages, creating a golden cross on the 20-50. They will be very supportive on any consolidation. RSI up in a nice shallow uptrend, breaking above 60, 61.46, and the MACD as well, shouting out a buy signal with a short term just above the longer term. So that's been TA for traders, having a look at 3 stocks that I think are of interest. I hope you found the video of interest. If you're not a subscriber, please do hit the subscribe button. You then get email updates when I come out with new videos. I'll be coming out with more videos tomorrow, none on Thursday, and then further videos on Friday, including my rundown of all the global asset classes in a video entitled Sentiment and Money Flow. Please remember, the videos I do on YouTube are for information only, and they are not they're not an investment recommendation. To that end, please do read the disclaimer, which I'm just about to put on the screen. Thank you.